Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I was like, I have got to start vlogging because if I don't start vlogging, I'm never going to vlog today because I am having a hard time getting my videos up again today. I was uploading my drama video on my phone and I looked over while I was trying to render my other videos and it said 5 hours. I was like, what is going on with this internet? 5 hours to upload a video. And then like I was doing something and I looked back over, it's over here now, but it was over there. And I looked back at like 2 seconds later and it said 7 hours. I was like, what is going on? So I just canceled it. And I started uploading videos on my computer. And so I just posted the movie for this week on Peter's Movie Club for Peter on my Peter Does Stuff channel. And I've got 4 other videos to upload. I'm currently uploading my review of, oh, it just got done. My review of Caddo Lake. So that one is done. And I'm trying to get my drama channel uploaded. So anyway, I switched it, I went back in and like restarted the phone and all this kind of stuff. And now it is like uploading my drama video pretty fast. It says 6 minutes. So I'm sitting here so I can get these videos uploaded. I'm tired today. I actually got quite a bit of sleep last night, and I am tired today. I'm really, really tired. I'm not really sure why. It feels like the less sleep I get, the less tired I am, and I'm tired today. My eyes are tired. I never even put in my contacts today. My glasses are upstairs, so I've been I keep on like reaching for my reading glasses to put them on, and then I'm like, as soon as I put them on, I'm like, oh, I don't need them because I don't have my contacts in. So I was just using my glasses earlier and I never put my contacts in today. Yeah, so it's been kind of I slept in a lot today. So I went to sleep last night about 4:15 in the morning, which for me is like earlier than usual, but I was like, I can either start a new show or I can go to bed now. I was watching some episodes of Found. And so I was like, I think I'm just going to go to bed. So I went to bed. Boo Radley was asleep. He stayed asleep until he got his medicine. But I really couldn't sleep last night. I had such a hard time falling asleep. I was very relaxed laying in the bed. Every time I turn, those damn Betsy Johnson sheets come off the corner. Somebody said they were called deep corners. I guess that's what I'm looking for. A couple people gave me recommendations for sheets. So, I mean, we've got good sheets that have deep corners on them. Those Betsy Johnson sheets that I wanted to use for Halloween, they just are not that. So I don't know if I'm going to keep... I like the pillowcases, like the feeling of the pillowcases. Like, I like a cool pillowcase that feels cool. They're very cool. And the ghosty blanket is very comfortable. I was very relaxed. I just couldn't fall asleep. And so finally, Alex's alarm went off. I didn't even realize it was that late. Alex's alarm went off to give Boo his medication. And I said, I didn't know, I had my alarm set too. My alarm went off like 2 minutes after his. Oh, there he's coming downstairs right now. And I said, do you want me to give his medication or do you want to give it to him? He goes, well, I'm up. I'll just give it to him. And he goes, and you can give him his afternoon one. And I said, okay. So, he got up and gave him his medication. Boo Radley came back and he like walked around for a bunch and I fell asleep. It was, I don't know, last time I looked at the clock, it was like 6:30. So like 6:30. So I laid there for like 2 hours and 15 minutes, just laid there in bed. I was relaxed. I just couldn't sleep at all. And so I slept today until about like 1:15. So I got good sleep today. And then when I got up, Boo Radley was sleeping next to me in his little purple bed. He like hangs, it's so funny because like Tucker, his brother, Boo Radley I would say is kind of a classy sleeper. He sleeps like always like tucked into a ball or whatever. Tucker would just like sleep like on his back, like with all of his legs out, you know, and he would just kind of like, he'd sleep like, you know, just kind of hang out over here or whatever. Pee-Pee was kind of the same way. Boo Radley's always like in a tight little ball. Well, recently he's not. I don't know if it's like when he sleeps, he's like deep asleep. But like, he kind of just is like hanging out in his purple bed. He's got like paws out. He's like just lounging in his purple bed. It's so cute. I guess he wasn't coming down. He just like looked over the top and then went back over there. So he just such a cutie. But when I woke up today, Alex was looking at Tik Tok with his AirPods on and Boo Radley was sleeping next to me. And I thought he was going over, so he had planned to go over to his aunt's house to see his grandma today. So I said, I thought that you were gonna go over to your aunt's house. And he's like, I'm gonna go over there later. He said, because they're not home yet or something like that. And so his aunt wasn't home yet. And so he said, I want to see my aunt too. So he was like, I'm gonna go over there later. So he was like, do you want to go? And I was like, I think I'm actually going to just film some videos. I don't really know how much I'm going to film tomorrow and Sunday. I may end up turning around and filming a bunch of videos. I really have no idea. But initially, he thought he was only going to be over there for like an hour. So he left here. It's 6:26 right now. He left here at about 4:30. He stopped and got his car washed. We got there about 5. So he's only been there for an hour and a half. He just texted me. We FaceTimed me. And I was doing cameos when he FaceTimed me, so I couldn't answer it. And he just texted me, he said, just FaceTime me to say hi. Tia wanted to see you and send you kisses. And he said, we just ordered food and I'll be home after I eat with them. And I said, okay, babe, tell them I said hi, trying to film these cameos and get my videos done so I can vlog. And I said, sorry, I didn't answer. And he was like, no problem, babe. So, yeah, so he's going to be home. And then tonight, we're going to watch Real Housewives of Orange County and Big Brother. We have Big Brother from last night and Big Brother tonight that's on. So we have those 2 episodes. And then I don't know, maybe like a movie or something. Tanya told me to watch the movie called Blink Twice. It's with Channing Tatum and it's kind of like a horror movie thriller. I think my last video just got rendered. Did it? Now that the videos are uploading quickly on my phone, I might just use my phone while I'm sitting here. Hold on a second. Yep, all my videos are done rendering. So I have all those videos done, and I'm now uploading videos. Bum, bum, bum. So I looked at the trailer last night, and it actually looks like a movie that Alex would want to watch. So I was like, well, maybe we'll watch that movie this weekend. Tomorrow night, hold on a second. Tomorrow night for his girlfriend's birthday, we're going to, so her boyfriend just moved downtown to a condo. So we're going there. Everybody's meeting there at his place first to go see it. Peter watches TV. That one's up. Peter does stuff. Drama. Okay. So we're going down there to see and like meet up there. And then we're going to dinner. And then after dinner, they're going to probably go out and have some drinks. Alex was like, do you want to go or are you going to just take an Uber home? And at first I was like, I think I'm just going to go home after that. Because I usually do. Like when they go out like for a dinner for a birthday. I'll go to like the dinner and then afterwards, like I go home. One of his girlfriends, her boyfriend's sober too. So we usually like are getting Ubers at the same time going home. And so I was like, yeah. But then today I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I haven't been like out downtown in Indianapolis for a while. So I don't know. Tomorrow night, it just kind of depends on how I feel. I might go out for a little bit tomorrow night. This is kind of so the couple that we're going with is one of the couples that came for Alex's birthday in Mexico. And I really, really like them. And so, I don't know, it might be kind of fun to go out for, I don't know, an hour or something. I mean, it's not like I can't, if I go and I'm not having any fun, it's not like I can't get an Uber, you know, 2 blocks down the street from the restaurant where we ate. So anyway, that's tomorrow night. So I don't know how much I'll film tomorrow. And then Sunday, we're doing, you know, brunch somewhere. Alex had mentioned something about possibly trying a new place, but I don't know. Brunch on Sunday, and then probably just some like TV shows, and I'll vlog and stuff, of course. And then that's kind of the weekend. I'm going to look on here in a second. My video is almost done uploading and then it has to process my drum. Why am I keep on putting on my reading glasses? It is currently it's got 20 seconds left to upload and then it'll go into processing. Once it's done, I can tell you guys my TV watching. Boo Radley is doing good today. So we've moved the gabapentin down. So okay, he was on 0.25 2 times a day before the seizures. And then she moved it up to, she doubled it, the dose, to 0.5 3 times a day. So it's like we completely like doubled the amount of gabapentin he was getting a day. And he seems fine on it, he seems good. But he's just really, really tired during the day. And so Alex and I talked about it, and we actually had asked her too, and she was like, you can adjust it. She's like, between 0.25 and 0.5, she's like, I don't really care. She was like, but I want him to get 3 doses a day. She was like, you can do from 0.25 to 0.5, but she's like, it has to be 3 doses a day. And so we were like, okay. So we talked the other day about lowering it to 0.3. So what we've decided that we're going to do is, for his 6 a.m. dose and his 2 p.m. dose, and the vet said this is completely fine, that we're going to give him 0.3 instead of 0.5. So he's like maybe not as tired during the day. And then his 10 o'clock dose, giving him 0.5. So it helps him relax a little bit more. Plus, we also don't want to reach the limit of the gabapentin. I know there's been a lot of people A couple people have mentioned some things about gabapentin in the comment section, their dogs not using it. Other people have said it's been great for their dogs. Boo Riley's been on the gabapentin long before for his arthritis, long before this. We've had great results with the gabapentin. I don't know about other people's experiences. I'm just sharing ours. He's had a great result from it. We don't want to like get to the point where we can't add any more to the dose, if that makes sense. I mean, he's 15. Who knows how long he'll live. We want to make sure that we can continue to give it to him so we're not like sealing down on it, as she says, the vet. So last night he paced, but he didn't pace as long as the pacing's not as long anymore. I find that like he seems to fall asleep easier if it's just one of us up there. I don't know why that is. Like if we're both in, he'll sleep when we're both in bed, but like if Alex is up there and then, like, I come up there, like, he starts to pace. If I'm up there, like, taking a nap, he'll be asleep next to me. And then when Alex comes up, he starts to pace. I don't really know what it's about. I said that before, and a couple people kind of, like, speculate in the comment section, and maybe he's confused or whatever. I don't know. Today, though, like, every time I've taken him out, he's been, like, trotting by. Like, these two girls were riding bikes down the street when I was taking him out. He kind of, like, ran after them a little bit. So, I mean, he's getting slowly kind of back to where he was. I don't know that he'll be completely back to where he was. I mean, he's an older dog and stuff like that, so it probably took a lot out of him. But he's slowly getting back to that. Interestingly enough, and I don't know who said this in the comment section yesterday, I responded to it and I said, thank you, this is a great idea. I don't know if it was on this channel. I think it was on my vlog channel. But I was talking about his eye and how we feel like he's going blind. So when we talked to our vet about it, she said, just keep a look on it over the weekend. She's like, it could be as a result of his seizures. It could be that he's an older dog, cataracts or something like that. It could have been something that was happening before and you just didn't realize it, and just the timing of when you notice it, because now you're like laser focused on everything, that you're noticing it now and relating it to the seizure, but it might not have anything to do with that. So she's like, let's just keep a look on it over the weekend and then see how he does. And then on Monday, like if you need to bring him in, we can like bring him in for a checkup. Okay, my drama video just got done. I can't believe how quick that got done when it said it was going to take me 7 hours to do. Can you even believe? 7 hours? 7 hours? Okay. Oh, Stevie Nicks, there's a video. Somebody says, at 76 years old, these are the kind of videos that are recommended to me. At 76 years old, Stevie Nicks confesses he was the love of her life. Oh, I'll have to watch that. Which trendy fast food item are you most excited to eat? Burger King's Addams Family Purple Whopper. Ooh, I might have to get an Impossible one of those and try that. Wendy's Krabby Patty collab meal. I've never heard of it. But you know what? The Wendy's that I used to go to when I was in high school, we drove by it the other day and I said to Alex, I go, did that Wendy's close? I used to go there every day with my friend after school, like our junior and senior year. And this was obviously before I was a vegetarian. And she and I both would get a double cheeseburger plain with onion and mayonnaise. And then we would get a large fry and a small chocolate frosty. And it's like closed down. They're either doing reconstruction on it or construction on it, or it's closed down. I was like, is it closed down after all these years? Popeye's Ghost Pepper Chicken Sando. I can't try that, but that actually sounds good because I'm a vegetarian. And McDonald's Chicken Big Mac. I've had two friends of mine try it, and they said it was just okay. So, anyway, okay, let's get over here. Oh, I was like, why is that showing up? It's showing up on my review channel because I'm getting ready to upload my review video. That's why it's showing up over there. Okay. So, my review today was cereal. The video is like I've lost my mind in the video. It's not even really a review video. Here it is. 14 minutes and 28 seconds of total nonsense. Okay. So, oh, this is what I was going to say about Boo Riley's eye. I'm transferring this over there to upload it. So, somebody in the comment section, I don't know which video it was on. I think it was on the vlog. They commented and they said, you should take a picture of Boo Riley's eye every day. Okay. When he had the seizures, people said you should take a video of it to show your vet. In that moment, we've tried to do that. In that moment, I mean, we haven't had one in over 2 weeks, thank God, right? Praying that we don't. But like in that moment, it's not the first thing you think of to like whip out your phone. It's not like, well, Alex is like holding him and like I'm panicked, or I'm holding him and Alex is like, what's going on? Like what's going, you know, it's not like in that moment we're like, let's pull out the phone and record it. You don't think about that, right? We got a little bit of one, but somebody said something about, somebody told me that. It looks more like psychomotor seizures. I don't know what that is. I haven't even mentioned it to the vet yet. So anyway, but we have recorded like the pacing and stuff, and that's helped with showing it to the vet because his pacing is slowed down like in half. I mean, it's just like normal walking around the house now. It's just he does a lot of it for like an hour or two. But it's not like 5 to 9, 10, 12 hours like it was before. I mean, that's a lot for this little guy, you know? I mean, it's now like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. I don't think it goes 2 hours. So anyway, but somebody, hold on, let me get this video started. Somebody commented on my video yesterday. I'm trying to make sure this is the right video. People ask me all the time, they're like, do you upload the videos on the wrong channel? Do you know what's so funny about that? That somebody asked me that not too long ago. I actually talked about it just yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. I started uploading a video and it was like it was one of the videos I was taking so long. And I was like, what is taking this video so long? And I'm like looking at it and like, so like on your creator app thing on your computer, it like shows like you can go into your content and it shows all your videos like in a row. And I was like, I think it was my Peter Watches TV channel actually. And I was like, what is not like hooking up about this? Like something's not connecting about this video to me. I couldn't figure it out. I like in my head, I was just like looking at it and I was like, I'm uploading the video. I was like uploading like my weight loss video on my Peter Watches TV channel. I hardly ever do that anymore, but I thought that was kind of interesting that I did that. So anyway, somebody commented on my video, like I said, I don't know which one, yesterday about Boo Radley's eye, and they said you should take a picture of it every single day because it was like cloudy. So it's when you look at him and it's like, it's his left eye, it's when you're looking at the right eye. So they said you should take a picture of it every day and like then you can show the picture to your vet. Okay, so I did that yesterday. I took a picture of his eye. It was like cloudy and stuff like that. Well, right before I came down here today to upload a bunch of these videos, he was sleeping next to me while I was filming videos. And so I got my phone out to go take a picture of his eye. He was kind of like laying there and he kind of like, when I got up, he started looking at me and I thought this was the perfect time to take a picture of him. So I went over and his eye is completely clear, you guys. It's like back to the normal again. I mean, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know if, like, I'm just throwing this out there. I have no idea. Could that be from allergies that it was cloudy? I have no idea. Both of his eyes, took pictures of both of them. They're both completely clear. I mean, not clear, but I mean, they're like clear of the cloudiness. They're like normal. They're back to how they were before. I was like, what is going on? I'm so confused. And when I took him out after that, like, I noticed that, like, when he went to the front door, like he didn't miss the door as much. So I don't know if like his eyesight is being corrected and it was just like around 2 weeks, like she said, with the seizures or something. I have no clue. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, that's the hardest thing with a lot of this stuff with the dogs is that it's kind of like you're constantly always trying to like figure out like, is it this? Is it that? What is it? Is it this? Is it that? You know, like you never know. So yeah, so Boo Radley is doing good. He's been off and on sleeping today. That's the other thing. Whereas like when he first started the medicine, he was sleeping almost like all day, every day. Like, I mean, for the first couple days, it was just like he would be way awake at night. And then during the day, he would just be like asleep, like dead asleep, just really like out. If I put him on the bed, he'd be like this. I put him on his little purple bed and he'd sleep there. And then he'd jump down and he'd get on like the bed on the landing and he hardly ever wanted to go out. I mean, there were like hours he didn't want to go out. Just in the last couple days, we have noticed that he'll like sleep for like an hour and then he'll like get up and he'll like not pace, but like want to go outside, eat his food. He's like interacts with us. And like every once in a while, it's so funny. He must like feel good because like every once in a while, he'll just like start running. Like the zoomies, it's like we're kind of returning to the zoomies a little bit. Not manic, like just like old time zoomies because they don't last as long. The zoomies don't like last for like an hour or half an hour like when he gets manic. Like just like he'll run around, Alex will be like chasing him and he'll just be like, and he's like having real fun. So it's kind of like we're coming back to that a little bit, which makes me so happy. So many of you have just continued to leave comments and been like prayers for Boo Radley and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to say, I really, really appreciate that. That means the world to me. Oh my God, these videos are uploading fast now. 2 minutes to upload this review video. I'm like, what is going on? I'm so confusion. I'm so confusion. This is my first cup of coffee of the day. I poured it up to about here. I'm almost out of my last bottle of iced coffee, but I'm going to have Alex take me to the grocery store tomorrow. I got to get a bunch of stuff at the grocery store. So Yep. Things are good. When I get this video uploaded, before I upload my Peterisms video, I will look at this. So, should we do a joke for the day, actually? Well, let's look at the time and temperature. The time, we've already done the time. Time is 6:40. And, okay, the temperature is Indianapolis weather. The temperature is 76 degrees and sunny. What does it say? Saturday, 83 degrees. Oh, it's going to be warm tomorrow. 83 degrees. Sunday, 75 degrees. Monday, 59 degrees. Oh, it's going to be cold. 59 degrees. Tuesday, 54. Wednesday, 59. Thursday, 66. Friday, 71. Oh, look at that. Wednesday, it's going to be down to 35. And Tuesday, it's going to be down to 37. Those are cold nights. I was going to wear a sweater tomorrow night to this thing, but if it's going to be 83 during the day and 64 at night, I'm not going to need a sweater. I'm just going to wear like some kind of little shirt. Okay, I loved these jokes from the other day, which were so stupid that you guys had to explain them to me, and I just want to say thank you. Somebody tried to explain, why would you never play poker at the zoo? And it said too many cheetahs. And somebody went in and explained this, and they were like, the reason why, blah, 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 because of the zoo. I'm like, it's cheetahs, like cheaters. That's why you don't play poker at the zoo, because it's they went in this long explanation. It confused me even more. But the one that I didn't understand, I want to read to you guys, because I actually looked it up. I Google searched the joke. That's how dumb I am, okay? And then people were like explaining it, but the vlog wasn't going to go up for like 3 hours, and I couldn't wait that long to find out what the joke is, and I'm so stupid I didn't know what the joke was. It was the one about Roman numerals. Where is it at? Hold on a second. It was something about like a guy walks into a bar. Hold on, load more. Where is it at? Hold on a second. A Roman walks into a cafe, holds up 2 fingers, and gets 5 coffees. And I did not understand this joke, okay? Well, I had to look it up. So for any of you out there that are as dumb as me, and I was so thankful to the one comment, and the person said I didn't get it either. I had to Google it. I was like, oh my God, I'm not alone. I had to actually Google a joke. So a Roman walks into a cafe and holds up 2 fingers and gets 5 coffees. It's Roman numeral 5. I'm so slow, you guys. I did not get that at all. Okay, let's read some of these jokes and let's see how stupid Peter is today. There's a video. I don't know who this video is of. Who is this video? Laughter is Healing commercial from 2023. We're not going to watch the video. Okay. Oh, these are the same jokes. Latest jokes. I told my girlfriend she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised. What's the joke of the day? Let's look at the joke of the day. Okay. No jokes found matching your search terms. Popular jokes. Oh my God, my video just got done. Hold on. This is like so quick. Can we even talk about how quick this? Can we even? Why do I keep on saying these things like when I said to my neighbor, Caroline always loves you, or whatever. Caroline tells me to always, what did I say that day? It was so funny. Caroline always loves you. Tell me I did not just, as I just said this, I just uploaded this video to the wrong channel. Please don't tell me I did that. No, I didn't. Okay. Caroline always loves you so much. What did I say that day? It was so silly. I need to call Caroline, actually. Check in with that beast. I'm gonna be like, hey, beast, what's going on? I would call her on my computer because I'm using my phone, but I don't love to call people on my computer. It doesn't sound right to me. I called my Peter Rosen's video, Don't Leave, today. Don't go. You guys remember that song from back in the day? Oh, you know what? Okay, well, while I'm transferring this, let me look at my shows that I watched last night. Okay, so Alex and I watched last night. We watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Okay, this season is one of the best seasons of Salt Lake City ever. It is so good. It is so good. Then we watched Real Housewives in New York. I mean, I like the cast, but I mean, like, this season is not that great. They're trying to make, what's her face? Why can't I think of her name? She's from South Bend, Indiana. Why does this keep on going to the side? This stupid tripod. This stupid, what do you call it? Walking pad. I'm gonna start calling it a walking pad. I did look at walking pads last night. I almost bought one. And then I was like, no, I need to go in and do reviews and stuff like that. Look at reviews of them. But I almost bought a walking pad last night. So probably this weekend, I will be purchasing a walking pad. Thank you guys for all the recommendations on walking pads, by the way. Okay, my personal trainer, I said this on my other channel in case you didn't watch the weight loss update, but he's not like against walking paths, but he's just like, I think it would be better for you to get outside and walk and go outside and be like, it's better for your mental health to like get outside and all this kind of stuff. So he's like, I think it would be better for you to be outside and walk outside and be in nature and breathe in real air and stuff like that, which I agree with, but I'm still getting a walking path so that if I don't want to leave and I just want to watch a movie late at night, I can walk and whatever. And when the basement's done, I can put it down there, and then I can watch TV shows and like I can like walk and like huff and puff it. I could really, when the basement's done, I could get a full treadmill, but they're expensive. So we watched, Thousand Pound Sisters we watched Real Housewives in New York. Bren, that's her name. I like Bren a lot, but last season, it's almost like she got too much positive attention and now they want to like bring her down or something because she's getting all the negative attention this season. And of course I love Jenna Lyons so much. I really like the whole cast, honestly. I like Erin. I feel bad for what she's going through with her mom. Her mom has cancer and I feel really bad for her and she's on chemo. I like Sai. I did not like Sai last season. I felt like she was filler. I really like her this season. She's more vulnerable and bringing more to the table. Jessel, I did not love last season. Jessel, I love this season. Jessel and Erin have really changed for me a lot. I like them a lot. The new one, the Rebecca Minkoff, that's she's a fashion designer. I don't really know much about her. I mean, I know of her brand and stuff like that, but a huge issue is going to be about her being a Scientologist because they asked her last night. They were flying or whenever it was on this week. We watched it last night. They're flying. Bren and Jessel were like asking her like if they're asked by media how she wants them to respond, and she was like no comment. And they're like, yeah, that's not going to fly with people. People are going to want to know. So they asked all of them at the end of the show what they thought about Scientology. So Jenna said that she already has her own religion and it's dogs and ice cream is what she said, which I loved that answer. So we watched Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and we watched the last 2 episodes of Grotesquerie, which were only 30 minutes long. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Grotesquerie. So we've watched the first 6 episodes so far. I'm not going to spoil anything. But like each episode, the first 4 were like 45 to 55 minutes long, 53 minutes long. These last 2 episodes were 30 minutes long. I'm so confused by what's going on. I mean, I don't know if like the whole thing is a dream or if it's real or if it's commentary on something. I don't know. I'm confused. But I will say this. I like it. I don't know what I like about it, but I like it. And then I'm caught up on all my shows, except for we have Real Housewives of Orange County to watch tonight. Big Brother, 2 episodes of Big Brother from last night and tonight to watch, and then the finale is on Sunday. We already watched Big Brother from last Sunday. I already watched Only Murders in the Building this week, which is fantastic. Somebody messaged me about Melissa McCarthy being on it. She was great on it. I am so into From this season. Survivor. Last night I watched The Golden Bachelorette. My favorites made it through. Although I really liked Gil. And Gil didn't make it. But I won't tell you anybody else because I just realized some people probably haven't watched it yet. But whatever. It's not like it's like the most exciting show in the entire world. I like Mark a lot. And he is Kelsey A's dad. That she is like engaged to Joey from The Last Bachelor. I really like her. I like Joey. And I like Devin, that screwed over Jen the Bachelorette, he's crap. And I liked him that whole season. People ask me all the time, they're like, what do you think about what happened? I think it was horrible what happened to him. He broke up with her right after the show, and he said he changed his whole life for her. And he wouldn't even really respond to her. And then he was out partying with his friends and stuff like that. He did it all for the TV show. And I can tell you where he's going to end up. Bachelor Nation has they don't really care anymore. They're just about the ratings. And they will, because back in the day, like, I've looked in and researched some of this stuff. I mean, they really vetted their people out. They're not vetting their people out as much anymore because they're going to end up throwing him on Bachelor in Paradise is what they're going to do. They're going to throw, because he'll bring a lot of attention to Bachelor in Paradise, which I love Bachelor in Paradise. But Bachelor in Paradise is like the messier version of Bachelor Nation. So they're going to throw, what's his name? Devin, I think it's his name. I liked him. He was the one I liked the whole show. I couldn't believe that he did that to her. I was so done. But anyway, I like Mark on The Golden Bachelorette. I think he's a really good match for Joan. I actually probably think out of the 3 of them, and I didn't love him at the beginning, but I like him now as Chalk. They all call him Chuck, but his name's spelled C-H-O-C-K. Somebody messaged me and said something about, well, he had to leave because his mom passed away, but he came back, so he's still on the show. But somebody messaged me about he spoke somewhere. Somebody messaged me about this, and or maybe they commented on my video, and they said that he said, you guys might know me from a reality show or something. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would say that, but I'm not doubting that he said that. I'm just saying. But they knew some very specific details about him. But I like him for Joan. I really like Chalk for Joan. I think out of the ones that I like, he's probably the best pick. I like Mark a lot. I actually really like Keith. I just don't think that Keith is a good match for Joan. So my favorites are Jordan. I mean, if I were the Golden Bachelorette, I would pick Jordan or Mark, okay? I think Jordan is nice. He's a good father. He's stable. Both he and Mark are hubba good looking, okay? I'm telling you right now. Mark Kelsier's dad and Jordan, the guy from Chicago, they are both hubba. They are so good looking. And Jordan went on a date with, tell it to my heart, what was her name? I can't think of her name, Taylor Dane. But they keep on, who am I thinking? Pascal. I think Pascal's enough. The camera stopped. I know people are like, Peter, why aren't you putting this on your Peter Watches TV channel? I probably should, you're right, but I'm talking about it right now. But anyway, I like Pascal, the guy that owns a hair salon in Chicago, but he's from France, and everything that he owns is label and all kind of stuff. I like him, and I think he really cares about Joan. I just don't know that I think that he's a good pick for Joan. It's like Keith. I love Keith. Like, I know a couple girls I like to hook up with Keith, right? But I don't think Keith is good for Joan. I think, Mark is good for Joan, but I think Jordan's good for Joan, but I actually think Chalk is probably the best for Joan. That's the one I like. But the Golden Bachelor is so much better than just a regular Bachelor or Bachelorette. So, okay, watched that last night. Then we watched, got caught up on Grotesquerie. I put Dracula on here. I need to correct that. Dracula. This season's so good. Criminal Minds and Found. I'm currently on season 7 I'm on season 1, episode 7 out of 13 on Found. I watched Caddo Lake this week, Menendez Brothers. Okay, so Sweet Pea, I was going to start last night. There's only like 2 episodes out. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. Teacup is the one that's on Peacock. There's only 2 episodes out, and it's going to be 10 episodes. So here's my question I need you guys to answer, okay? I watched a trailer. I'm really excited about watching Teacup. I'm excited about watching both of them. They're both thrillers. Sweet Pea has the girl that was on Yellow Jackets. I'm excited about both of them, but I'm probably more excited about Teacup. A couple people messaged me and said that they had watched the first 2 episodes and they're fantastic. Is it going to be the kind of show, though, that if I watch the first 2 episodes, I'm going to want to binge watch the whole thing? Because I'm tired of waiting weeks to watch a show. So I'll just wait till all 10 episodes are out and watch it, except it's spooky season, and I feel like it's perfect to watch it now. So this weekend, Heartstopper, I might wait till after Halloween. I've got till like November, you know. Joan, The Hunt for the Chameleon Killer. Oh, I almost started The Hunt for the Chameleon Killer last night. It's 3 episodes. It's on AMC. I think it's on Hulu too. It's a true crime about a woman that was killing all these people, and then she would take their identity, all these women. And it's 3 parts. I started watching it last night. It's very well done, but it was like late. And I was like, if I start watching this is why I ended up watching Found. Because I was like, if I start watching this, I'm going to be up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. And so I watched 2 episodes of Found, and then I went to bed. Well, 1 episode of Found, and then I went to bed. I can't remember what I watched before that. Oh, I watched Lady in White, the movie for Peter's Movie Club this week. I watched that last night. I was like, why did I get started on my TV show so late last night? And I took a 30-minute walk! Oh my God! I took a 30-minute walk last night! Oh, my camera just went sideways. Because of the walking pad, the tripod, the treadmill, and the walking pad. I took a 30-minute walk last night. Not long, but I took a walk. I'm very proud of myself for that very small achievement that I accomplished. I think I deserve an award for that. No, not really. The award is participation, Peter. Don't you know that? Okay, so that's what I watched. And then, so tonight we're going to watch Big Brother, 2 episodes of that. And then I have a feeling one of the episodes of Big Brother, either tonight's or last night's. No, I know that last night was... Because Tanya Jean... Ooh, you guys want to talk about ruining TV shows? Tanya Jean called me last night, and this was right before I was getting ready to lay down and try to take a nap when I couldn't take a nap because Boo was walking around, and so I just was like laid there and whatever. So I said I called Tanya earlier, so she was calling me back, and she was like, hey, what are you doing? And so I was cleaning up stuff in the kitchen, getting ready to go upstairs, and I said, we just got done watching our shows, and she goes, Mackenzie is so stupid. I can't believe that she did blah, blah, blah. And I go, Tanya, I haven't watched Big Brother yet. Because you said you just got finished watching your shows. And I said, I didn't tell you what shows I got done watching. I mean, I know everything that happens on Big Brother, but I didn't know that because I've been trying to stay off for this week online on Twitter. I don't ever go to Twitter anymore. I mean, this is the thing about Twitter. It's not even like I find any good tea on Twitter anyway. You know what I mean? I'm just like thinking about just deleting Twitter. I'm just so over the Twitter. I could care less about it. So anyway, the only reason I think the last time I posted on Twitter was like a Halloween countdown, and it was like forever ago. I think everybody knows if you want to get in touch with me, email me or DM me on Instagram. It's September 20th, I did a Halloween countdown. And then before that, it was September 9th. Then before that, it was September 1st. Then September 1st, I did 2 Halloween countdowns, 60 days and 59 days. And then August 31st, then August 30th. I was doing it every day for a while. Then the Christmas countdown on August 25th, which was my wedding anniversary. I just am so over Twitter. I don't even really care about, it's just constant, all this stuff that people are putting out. I don't even really care about that. It's not about that I don't care about Twitter. I haven't liked Twitter in a long time, and I haven't enjoyed it for like the last couple years. I'm just like, I think I'm just going to get rid of Twitter. But then I'm like, I need it as a drama channel. Do you though? I need it really for Halloween countdowns, Christmas countdowns, and Big Brother updates. But anyway, so Tanya ruined it for me last night, so I already know. And I said to Alex, do you want to know? And he goes, yeah, tell me. And so then I told him, so we both know. But we're going to watch that tonight. So I have a feeling tonight's episode is going to be like either part 1 of the finale. Is that what it's going to be? Well, it's probably going to be on here in an hour anyway. Yeah, it is. It's either going to be part 1 of the finale, or like the 3-part, whatever, or it's going to be like, let's look over the past season. If it's like a look over the past season, I could care less about this. Okay, let's look at these possible jokes. Jokes for you. Oh, that's not a good joke. That's a bad joke. Your mama is so skinny she uses a corn chip for a hang glider. I don't get it. I get it. I'm not that stupid. What do you call a guy who's really loud? Mike. Latest jokes. These are the same jokes I had before. They need to keep up with these jokes. And they have on here, latest jokes, popular jokes, joke of the day, animal jokes, blonde jokes, boycott these jokes, clean jokes, family jokes, food jokes, holiday jokes, insult jokes, miscellaneous jokes. This is from the Laugh Company. Laugh Factory. Laugh Factory? I can't see. Laugh Factory, yeah, the comedy store. Clean jokes, family jokes, food jokes, holiday jokes, insult jokes, miscellaneous jokes, political jokes, pop culture jokes, relationship jokes, religious jokes, school jokes, science jokes, sex jokes, sports jokes, technology jokes, wordplay jokes, yo mama jokes. Okay, let's go into holiday jokes. Can you pick the holiday that you want? They don't have this very organized. Why did the Witches team lose the baseball game? Their bats flew away. Oh, here's a Christmas one. This is long. I have to like read. There's like just 2 jokes on here. Oh, this is such a Peter Monn joke. I know somebody threw this out there. This has to be such an old-timey joke. Can February March? No, but April May. Oh my God, I love that so much. Oh my God, my favorite comment on the vlog was, okay, why can't I think of your name? She lives in Alaska and it's not Tia. Okay. She said that I sneezed on the video, and then, so your profile name is not your name. So if you want to say your name, put it in the comment section below. So I know that your name like is Judy or something like that. But anyway, so she said that her husband was in the other room, and I sneezed, and she said, bless you. And then I said, thank you. And she said, her husband said something like, did you just say bless you to Peter? And she said, I sure did, or something like that. That made me so happy. I loved reading that so much. Okay. Some of these jokes are, okay, we need to go to clean jokes, maybe. Let's do, are they cleaning? Oh, it has like a cleaner next to it. Like a cleaner, a vacuum. Okay. My friend thinks he is smart. He told me an onion is the only food that makes you cry, so I threw a coconut at his face. These are so dumb. What happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? It gets towed away. Oh my god, these are the jokes I love. They make me so happy. Okay. Oh no, that's not a good joke. Okay. Some of these jokes are, they call them clean jokes? I don't know about all that. Okay, some of these jokes are long. What did the duck say when he bought lipstick? Put it on my bill. That is dumb. Do you see? The neurons were not kicking. It took me a second, right? Okay, load more. I mean, some of these jokes are so old. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course, the Empire State Building can't jump. That is corny. Why couldn't a leopard play hide and seek? Because he was always spotted. Those are the jokes that are like so stupid to me that I can't even, okay. Oh my god, can you believe that this joke is on here? I mean, 100% this joke is on here. Why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. That's like my favorite joke in the entire world. Did you know that? Anyway. Let's go in here and read. Well, I can't get out of that because I gotta still upload that video. Oh, is my video uploaded already? Did I not do that? Hold on a second. Did I upload the video or no? No, I didn't upload the video. Hold on a second. Okay, I have not uploaded the video yet. I'm just sitting here telling stupid jokes and not even paying attention to what I need to be doing. What did I call this video? Don't leave. Don't cry. It's so funny, like, what stories I share that people don't ever forget. And people, that whole story about the painting, I wish I could find it. I gotta look it down in the basement. Look, I got all my paintings in one area down there. I'm sure it's still down there. But the painting that I did, if you haven't heard this story, I feel like I've told it like 5 times in the last month. But my ex and I, he loved to paint and stuff like that. He was a great artist. And so he would do these things where he wanted us to like do like artistic like activities as like a couple, right? I mean, it was fun. But one day we went to like Michael's or somewhere and we got like these 2 canvases and then we came back to the apartment, lit candles, all this kind of stuff. It was like a fall day or something. I don't know what it was. But anyway, we like had these, he always had these easels that he would paint on. So we had these easels and like we're playing music and he's like, we're going to pick a word. I think the word was out of the dictionary. I don't know. But anyway, he was like, we're going to pick a word and then we're going to paint the word, right? And the word that we picked was I think it was sadness. And so he did this like beautiful painting. I actually have it still. It's like this beautiful painting. It's like this like beach scene and like somebody looking out at the beach, like the ocean, and it's like raining in the distance. I mean, like it just like it utters sadness. I mean, it is just utters. It just like explodes sad. I mean, just looking at it makes you sad, this painting. I mean, it's beautifully done, right? He was so artistic. And so, but we don't see what the other one's doing. I brought this up because Caroline wants us to do those things where you paint the other person, but you don't see it till the very end, and then you just show the other person, which Caroline's like, we should do that for the video. It'll get 10,000. She always says 10,000 views. I don't know what her thing is about 10,000 views, but. So anyway, so we're both doing these easel paintings of sadness, right? And so I'm sitting there and he's painting this gorgeous thing that I can't see. And so we turn our paintings around and mine is this like, I have to kind of like, here, you know what I need to do? I need to do an impression of what the painting looked like. So if this is like the canvas, okay? This is what it looked like. I'm going to show you guys if I can find the painting down in the basement. Okay, so it was like this eye. This is not a good rendition of it. Okay. This does not even look like an eye, but it was like an eye and it had like eyelashes on it and all this kind of stuff. Little eyelashes on the bottom, you know. So this looks more like an amoeba than an eye, but this is what it looked like. It was like this eye, right? And I can remember it was like blue and yellow. I don't know why I remember that. But at the top, it said, okay, so then, I mean, I worked on this for like an hour, you guys, okay? So the painting was like this. It had this big eye in the middle of it, and then it said, don't cry, don't cry. And then the eye was crying, okay? Because it was sadness, see? And so it was this big eye, right? Like these were the eyelashes, this is the people. And then it said across the top, don't cry. And I was crying. And my ex, he would always say it like that because we had to keep the paintings out forever, of course, to embarrass Peter. And so he would go, don't cry. I mean, I could literally call him on the phone right now, and if I said to him, don't cry, he would bust out laughing. He would know what is right. Especially, like, do you ever have, like, the inside jokes with people? Oh my God, my husband and I, Alex and I, have so many inside jokes. But like, there's two things that I could probably call my ex, which I haven't talked to him for years. I mean, we're good, we're civil, but I haven't talked to him for years. The last time I think I talked to him was when Scotty passed away. But there's two things that I could call him and I could say right now, and he would just lose it. And the first one would be if I called him on the phone and he didn't know who it was, and I just said, don't cry, like he would lose it, because we used to say that all the time. And so, or he would say it to me all the time. The other thing was, I'll never forget, we were like going to some casino in southern Indiana. I think it was the one, I can't think of what that, Belterra. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. And you go through all these country roads. And it's like, it's very kind of like, I mean, it's like country Indiana. Like you're winding hills. It's like Stranger Things, okay? It's like Deliverance, kind of. And I remember we pulled into this gas station and like to go get Fountain Pops or something. And like, or we drove by, I can't remember how it happened, but anyway, there was a sign outside, and the sign said, like, it had like food signs, but it was like one of those signs that where people put the letters on, and it said pretty much broiled chickens on it, like $6.99 or something like that. And I go, what do you think that means? And he goes, pretty much broiled chickens. And that has been like our entire relation. That happened like year one that we were together. And our entire relationship, we would always say, like, if we didn't know something, we'd be like, pretty much boiled chickens. To this day, I don't know. It didn't just say broiled, it was broiled chickens. Broiled chicken, $6.99. It said pretty much broiled chickens or something like that. I can't remember how it happened, but it was so funny. But those two things I could call him. It's like my husband and I, we have so many like just like dumb little things we say to each other. All my friends do. Tanya and I do. Mel and I do. Nikki. Mel and I, Endless Night was his book that I picked first year for the book club. It's by Richard Lehman. I can remember when I read it. It was when I was with my ex, and he was out of town for like a work conference. And I read that book like in 2 days. I literally, like, I locked the door in the bedroom, had a chair under it. I was so scared of that book. It's a book about cannibals. I was so terrified to read that book. So I picked the book for the first year that we did the book club before it was a true crime book club. And we read the book, and I can remember being like, oh my God, this book is so scary. The book is dumb. I don't know why I was so scared the first time I read it. I love Richard Lehman's works, but that book and the reread was, I don't even think I finished it. It was horrible. It was so bad. So to this day, whenever I'm giving like Mel a hard time, like being sarcastic or snarky or whatever, like, you know, what you are with your friends, she'll just text me and she'll put Endless Night. Like that's all she says. Like that's her get in, right? I feel like me and all my friends have those things. I love those little like inside joke kind of things. My battery just went to the halfway mark. Aren't those little inside jokes so fun? Alex and I have so many of them. So funny. There was this guy, like Alex and I, this one... The first year that we dated, there was like this, I can't remember what restaurant it was, but we would always go there. And there was this guy, and we knew him from like being out at gay bars and stuff like that. And he would always like, he did like this kind of like funny dance. He'd always come up to us and be like, hey guys, how are ya? And he'd like dance while he's talking to us, and he'd like hit on both of us, right? So anyway, he was like a server at this restaurant. He was a real nice guy. He was a server at this restaurant. And so like when he would give us something like a glass of water, he was always like super flirty with both Alex and I. And so when we would give him like, or when he would give us like a glass of water, I'd say, thank you. And he'd go, no, thank you. And he'd say it just like that. So bad. So for years, I mean, he would say that about everything, you know, like, and like if you gave him like your check, but if you gave him like the check back, he'd like hold on to it and he'd go, no, thank you. I mean, he was super flirty, right? With both Alex and I for years, and we'd see him out, and every time we'd see him out, he'd always come up and he'd be like, hey, how are you guys doing? So anyway, Alex and I always called him thank you. No, thank you, is what we would call him. I mean, this guy, we'd see him out like and about for years. Well, I don't go out as much anymore, and there really aren't that many gay bars, and so Alex, whatever. So anyway, so one night, like this was like probably a year or two ago, we were somewhere, and we were with some friends of ours, and they were talking about like somebody that passed away, and I was like, why does that name sound familiar to me? And Alex was like, show me the picture. And so we were like I think it was Melissa and Jason. They knew him somehow too. And so like they showed us the picture and Alex goes, how do I know that guy? And I like dead up. I was like, I can't say it because, and Alex goes, how do we know him? And I go, he used to be a server at this restaurant. And Alex is like, why am I not like connecting it? I go, remember we used to always see him out. He was really nice. He came up to us. I go, he was kind of flirty with us. And Alex is like, I have no idea who you're talking about. And I'm like, in my head, I know if I go, no, thank you, he's going to remember it like that, right? And he's like, I have no idea. And he's like looking at the picture. We literally hadn't seen the guy in like probably 8 years, 10 years maybe. And he's like, I don't know who this guy is. And Melissa's like, yeah, he worked here. He was a server at such and such place at wherever. And that was not the place that we had gone to back in the day. And I said, well, he was a server at, wherever. And Alex is like, I don't remember. I go, Alex, we used to see him all the time. And he's like, I don't know. I go, no, thank you. And Alex goes, oh my God, that's him? I was like, yeah. So anyway, Alex and I have lots of like, that was kind of a sad story. But anyway, he was a really nice guy. Very, very flirty. Very nice guy, though. But Alex and I have, like, all these, like, inside jokes. I feel like Alex and I, and then all of my friends, we all have, like, nicknames for people that we know in our life. Do you have nicknames for people that you know? Like, funny nicknames, not cruel nicknames, just funny nicknames. Tanya and I definitely do. Oh, my God. Tanya and I have, like, so many. I think being in recovery kind of, like, feeds into that, right? Like, so many people, I'm trying to think of an example without like saying one of the examples, but like, okay, Tanya won't care about this. Like, a lot of people in recovery call Tanya T, not Tanya. They call her T. And so, like, when you go into a meeting, if you're with a meeting or you're around recovery people, a lot of people call Tanya T. A lot of our friends call Tanya T. And I don't call T. I don't call her T. Even some of her nieces and nephews call her Aunt T because they've been around, and other people in recovery will call Tanya T. Just T, the letter, right? And so, there's a lot of people in recovery have nicknames, okay? I, for some reason, do not have a nickname. I mean, unless I have one and I'm not aware of it. But, like, a lot of people that we do, and sometimes it has things to do with, like, I'm trying to think of, like, if I, like, from day one, if I always wore, like, that icon hat, like, people might be like, icon. So if let's say if I was, like, the chairperson, at the end of my being the chairperson, they'd say, like, thanks, icon. Like, they wouldn't say, thanks, Peter. They'd all say, thanks, icon. It's, like, funny things, right? So, like, Tanya and I, when we describe people that we know in recovery, we sometimes don't say, like, Judy S., okay? We know their last name, so we wouldn't say, like, Judy Smith. We'll say, like, Judy that sits in the red chair on Wednesday night. Like, that's what we would say. There is no Judy that sits I'm making that up. But that's how we would describe her, or like Tom with the purple hat or something like that. Like, that's how but like for 10 years, we've been saying, we wouldn't say like Tom Jones, like the singer. We would say Tom with the purple hat. She'll be like, oh my God, do you know who I ran into last night? Like, these are good friends of ours. And I'll be like, who? And I'm totally making these names up, okay? But she'll be like, I ran into Tom with the purple hat. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen him in forever. How's he doing? She's like, he's doing good. But that's just how we like talk about people, and I love it. Little inside jokes. Don't you love inside jokes? I love inside jokes. So anyway, should we get to some of the comments now that I'm done? Let's read some comments. Comments or comics? Oh my God, do you know what I was thinking about the other day? So I read like 4 or 5 pages of a graphic novel every day, and the one that I'm reading right now is called Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me. It's by one of the same cousins that wrote This One Summer. It's good. I wouldn't say it's the best one that I've ever read. I don't love it, but it's good. But anyway, I read like a couple pages of it at night, and why did I think the other day that I remember my mom telling me about this, because, my grandma would read. Do you guys remember when the cartoons were in the paper every day? I don't know. I don't get the paper anymore, so maybe it still is. I've been thinking about getting the paper for the crossword. Just for that. I just get a crossword book, right? But it's not the same. It's like folding over your newspaper and getting it with your cup of coffee every day. I used to love the daily paper for the crossword. But anyway, don't you feel like we're just hanging out and having a conversation, or like sitting in my living room while I'm doing some work on the computer and we're just talking? It totally feels like that. But anyway, so, because people are like, just get a crossword book or do it on your phone. I'm like, that is totally not the same feeling as like getting a newspaper. I would like fold it over, and then I'd have like just this section that was just a crossword. If you've ever done a crossword in the paper, you know what I'm talking about. But do you guys remember the comics? And like every day in the comics, Sunday through Sunday, they would have apartment 3A. Do you guys remember that? It would be like one square like that. It would just be like, something happened. It was like a soap opera comic strip, but it was like two people fighting or somebody knocking on a woman's door or whatever. But underneath there would be like script that would be explaining what happened. Well, my grandma, my mom's mom, okay, my grandma that went to prison, she would read that. Like, I guess she read it for years and years and years. And my mom would be like, that stupid comic, I think it was called, I should look it up. Was it called Apartment 3A? There's now that show called Apartment 7A that everybody keeps on telling me. Comic. Apartment 3G is an American. Oh my God, it is! Oh my God, here it is! Oh my God! Apartment 3G is an American. How did I even remember the 3 part of it? American newspaper soap opera comic strip about a trio of career women who share an apartment in Manhattan. Created by Nicholas P. Dallas with art by Alex Kotsky, the strip began May 8th, 1961. That's like when my mom graduated from high school. Initially distributed by the publisher Syndicate, which later merged with King Feature Syndicate in 1988. The strip went through several changes of writers and artists over its 54-year run, finally ending on November 22nd of 2015. Oh, my grandma never got to find out how it ended. Can you get the Apartment 3G book? I wonder. I should get it and read it. Oh my God, that would actually be kind of fun, wouldn't it? To read something that my grandma loved back in the day. Apartment 3G book. 3G comic book. There has to be a book. There has to be. Is there not? I mean, I'm looking at the comics right now. It's like this one I just pulled up. Let's look at this one. Okay, it says it's a guy and he's carrying groceries and he's talking to these women and she says, "Thank you. I think we'd better help you with those bags." And he says, "Just direct me to the kitchen." And she says, "This is Luann. With teachers like you, why are students protesting?" I don't even know what that's about. But anyway, it's like all these people talking. My grandma loved this. Is there no book? I want to get the book. Lot of 5 full tab page Sunday comics from 19... Who would pay for that? How much are you paying for that? Who is paying to buy newspaper comics from $9.95 from 9... I probably got all that shit in my basement somewhere. Who is buying? Why is there no Apartment 3G book? There has to be a book. Why is there no... Can somebody please explain this to me? Here's Comics Kingdom. Why is there no book? Why is it... Oh my God, there's a Facebook page? What's the Facebook page about? We're on a quest right now. Oh my God, they post them... Okay. This beautifully drawn comic strip ran from May 8th, 1961 to November 22nd, 2015. And they have some of the comic strips on here. You say she's being discharged from the hospital in a week. What plans have you made for housing? None yet, Professor, but we'll manage somehow. Something smells delicious, and he's feeding her. If there's any way I can help, just say so. Just say the word, Tommy. By the way, guess who I saw today? Mildred Delgado and No Name. I want to read these. Oh my God. Somebody let me know where you can find these. How are they? You've never met Mildred before. You never met Mildred before, did you? No, I hadn't. She's a fine, interesting woman, he says. He doesn't say, it just says, as for No Name, well, he's just about the luckiest dog in New York City. She says, I've just got to go over and see them. And then he says, let me take you to dinner there tomorrow night. Oh my God, what's going to happen next? I wonder. Oh my God, it goes on. I'm going to have to join this group. Hello, Professor. Your car's back safe and sound. This was before this. Come in, Tommy. How did things go at the hospital? Mrs. Manos is coming home a week from today. How did Eddie and Maria stand up to the visit with their mother? It was a beautiful thing to see. Eddie's cool macho image disappeared at the first hug, melting into a lot of tears that needed to come out. I can just imagine my grandma reading this back in the day. Why am I loving this so much? When was this posted? 10 hours ago. I am joining this Facebook group, which if I join it, you know what it means? All my haters are going to join it too. See you in there at Apartment 3G. Nobody comments on these. How many members does it have? 1,000 followers. I want a book. Is there no book? I don't want to be in some Facebook group having to read those. I want to, that probably is kind of like, they're probably kind of like reliving how the, now I'm like really into this. This is so funny. I'm like really into it. I'm like looking at the time. Where am I at on time? 27. Okay. Somebody put the execution, where? This is when it like ended. Oh my God. There's a whole article about it ending and everything. November 21st, 2015 is fast approaching, citizens. The execution date of Apartment 3G, the long-running soap opera strip, looms, and there is little we can do about it. After 54 years, I mean, how would they turn it into a book, I guess? A staple of the funny pages will be gone forever, virtually unmourned by all but a dwindling handful of fans. This is so sad. Oh my God. Its executioners, the decision makers at King Feature Syndicate, probably consider this a mercy killing. Oh my God. One of the best, Apartment 3G, once one of the best drawn strips in the business, has been in alarming decline for at least a decade and a half. With the I'm doing a whole drama video about this. With the last year in a particular being downright embarrassing. The strip's original writer, Nicholas P. Dallas, and original artist, Alex Kotsky, both died back in the 90s. The current creative team consists of writer Margaret Shulock, who also contributes to the underwhelming humor strip Six Chicks, and artist Frank Bolle, a comic book veteran who is now 91 years old and clearly no longer at the peak of his powers. This is not nice. Oh my God, the battery is dying. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Alex just texted me that he's on his way home. So I was trying to get these videos up, and I was trying to watch my drama video back to get it up, and then I was going to vlog for a little bit longer. I actually thought Alex would be gone longer. I thought he would be probably at his aunt's house till like, I don't know, like 8:30 or 9. But he is on his way home, so I am going to try to get this done so that we can then watch TV shows. But I was reading, right before I stopped and got the new battery on here, I was reading about the Apartment 3G. The current creative team consists of writer Margaret Shulock, who also contributes to the underwhelming humor strip. I mean, this person's not happy. Six Chicks, and artist Frank Bolle, a comic book veteran who is now 91 years old and clearly no longer at the peak of his powers. Sadly, I only caught up with Apartment 3G during its waning years, and this was due to the strip's regular appearances on Josh Frulinger's satirical blog, The Comics Curmudgeon. But then, Dallas and Kotsky were both long gone, and the strip's characters had already devolved into inexpressive mannequin-like automations who stiffly interacted with each other in front of bland, interchangeable backdrops, complete with standard props that could pop up anywhere. Some fans even started nicknaming these all-purpose set decorations Drapey, Lampy, etc. And they have one underneath here where it says, a recent Apartment 3G featuring Drapey and Lampy in the second panel. And it's a man and a woman. And the man is saying, there's a knock on Margot's door, and the man says, the nurse said I could come in. I missed you so, darling. And she says, have you really? I totally understand why my grandma loved this. And he says, this is Greg talking, Margot. I missed you and feared for you. And she says, I'm okay, Greg. How is that other fellow doing? This is like a long article this person wrote. I won't kid you folks and say that Apartment 3G is one of the greatest comic strips of all time. And it's not. In fact, in the last year, it has been allowed to lapse into near total incoherence. The current badly bungled storyline in which Margot suddenly lapses into a coma only to recover almost instantly. Poor Margot. Maybe what killed this strip off forever. It seemed that the only people reading, I guess it's called A3G, Apartment 3G. A3G, by then, were those who were making fun of it. So King Features, I want to watch it. I want to read it, not to make fun of it, because I want to get into it like my grandma did. King Feature Syndicate pulled the plug. The long-running feature is not going out with a bang, nor even with a whimper. It's just going. There is some speculation that the strip will not even bother to tie up its existing plots or give its main characters a proper send-off. This is so sad. Oh my God. What if somebody read it for 54 years and they never find out what happened? I'd be so pissed. This feels all wrong. To paraphrase Roger Ebert, did he comment on it? Apartment 3G was once kind of magnificent. It was certainly a part of newspapers' readers' lives for decades, and now it's unceremoniously being given the hook. Like a bad vaudeville act that's outstayed its welcome. This is kind of making me really sad. It's almost too sad to contemplate. It says, what this strip really needed was an all-new creative team who really cared about the characters and wanted to tell great stories about them, but that's not going to happen. Oh my God, somebody should revamp this. I want to revamp it. I will go in and read all 54 years, and then somebody with me can go in and we can rewrite it. I think I want to do a drama video. These are the things I want to do drama videos about that nobody would care. That's the truth right there. If I did a drama video about that, people are like, you always talk about the same. If I did a drama video about that, you always talk about the same 3 people. I can guarantee you this. If I did a video about this, I'd get maybe 2,000 views. Comic bloggers say goodbye to Apartment 3A. 3G. What? I binge read Apartment 3G this weekend. How did you binge read it? I want to binge read it. Where do you binge read it? What does this person say about it? This is on newspaper comic strips. Okay, I binge read 3G this weekend and part of me thought it was beautiful. This is from the Comics Reporter. Apartment 3G ends today. Soap opera strip about 3 media-informed female types inhabiting the same big city apartment. Apartment 3G was at its best. A sturdy, stylish diversion brought to life. Okay, it's talking about comparing it. You should read it too, and it has a link. Where can you read it to? It's taking me to Comics USA. Feature Comics. I'm not seeing it on here. Can you search for it? It's on USA Today. Feature Comics. Apartment 3G. Your search has no results. I want to binge watch it. This is what I'm going to be spending my night doing, trying to figure out. The experience of reading the last weeks of Apartment 3G makes it seem as if, perhaps without meaning to, the creators involved and their syndicate conspired to present the first comic strip to spend its final days the way most of us will. Off to one side without much fanfare, clinging to places old and familiar without... This is so sad. Without much settled, echoes of our previous stories in the air, and then the next day, we're gone. Oh my God. This has made me so sad. Like, seriously. I'm done. I'm going to watch some Big Brother. I already know what happens, but I'm going to go watch Big Brother. And then get my drama video up. Well, I'm going to get my drama video up, then watch Big Brother, and then get this up for y'all. And I promised longer vlogs this weekend, so I'm going to try to make that happen, but we'll see. We'll just kind of see how I go. I mean, I got over an hour today, so that wasn't too bad. Anyway, I hope that you guys are... Thank you for going down the rabbit hole of Apartment 3G, or as I guess the experts call it, A3G. Did anybody read it? Did anybody out there read it? Let me know in the comment sections below. And if you know where to find it, let me know, because I would love to read this. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Friday and a fantastic beginning to your weekend. And if nobody else has told you this today... I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!